Hello, I am Hans Gartner and I will speak to you at the Intelligent Outsourcing Conference in Kochi on the topic of major concerns of European corporations in associating with their offshore partners. I am managing partner of Radical Inclusion, a consultancy registered in the United States. We work for and with companies and organizations that need and want to collaborate effectively to reach their objectives, even when they are distributed, sometimes all over the world, like we are ourselves. I am a German national based in Brussels. My partners at Radical Inclusion work from Germany, Spain, the UK and Brazil. Most of the time we work together virtually. I have lived in different countries and worked for a variety of corporate organizations, so I will focus my talk not so much on scholarly studies. Rather, I will tell you about the very practical experiences in establishing and managing business relationships between European corporates and their manifold international partners. And also on the current debate European corporations are having on the benefits versus the risks of outsourcing services, mainly to offshore locations. Europe is not one single country, nor does it have a uniform culture, a Western culture or whatever it is called sometimes. I think this is necessary to understand, and we will cover this topic. The nature of offshore outsourcing means that there is a huge distance between the different partners of the outsourcing relationship. Very often there is little genuine experience with the people on the other end. Limited knowledge about the potential partner makes one rely on his or her own stereotypes, as these simplify the understanding of the world. In my practical experience, the four most important and potentially harming stereotypes in business relationships between European and Indian companies are punctuality, quality, language, and communication preferences. These will be reflected upon to facilitate the understanding of the other's culture and also one's own approach. Outsourcing trends suggest that longer-lasting relationships become more important in the future. The potential of outsourcing out of Europe can be assessed very differently, such as good news, like huge potential because between 80 and 90% of services are still provided in-house, versus bad news. Just to mention the European initiative to foster services provided by and for European companies, and also the privacy debate in Europe at the moment. However, everybody agrees that outsourcing projects will become more and more complex and will therefore require longer-lasting business relationships. For this to happen, companies will not only need a different business model, but both sides, the client and the service provider, will have to undergo a change process, including hiring practices, new stakeholders that need to be managed, etc. We will talk about these required changes, because these go beyond the behavioral changes of individual actors and staff members and will have to be planned and implemented on a corporate level in both parties of the outsourcing partnership. A big topic is trust. Everybody talks about trusting relationships as a prerequisite for doing business together. Building trust goes beyond gaining good credentials on a rating platform. These are just a first step. There is a lot more to it. I will introduce you to a trust formula that allows you to measure trust levels in your business relationships. Looking forward to seeing you at the conference.